Leadership is a fad. Wait, don't get upset. I'm spelling fad, P-H-A-D. And I'll explain if you'll give me a chance. I'm Karen Hand. I'm a board certified hypnotist, and my office is in Chicago, but I practice globally via Zoom, both sessions and training, because I'm passionate about what I do. That brings me to fad. Leadership requires, in my opinion, fad. P, passion. You have to be passionate about what you're doing in order to share it, to do it and give it your best. H is for hubris. You got to have the self confidence to believe in your passion and then share it. A is very important. That's for action. You have to take action on your passion. You can't just sit back and hold it. You have to act on it. And D is for determination because you have to be determined to make your passion work. Even if you make a mistake, even if you fall down once or twice, determination keeps your passion moving, keeps the action moving. So you have to have passion, hubris, action, and determination to be a great leader. Some of the women I admire has to start with my mother and my daughter for that matter. My mother was so passionate about being a survivor. She created a life for herself that put her in a career back in the 1950s when most women were housewives and stayed home with the kids. She had a career because she was passionate about surviving and was determined that she was never going to rely on anyone but herself. Now, she had my father's support her whole life, but she was determined to be her own survivor. That might have gotten passed down to me. And then to my daughter, who has been self directed her entire life. She was so determined, she took a couple of jobs at big companies, but so determined to be self directed that she got herself into a career where she sets her goals and she meets them in order to be successful. That's a wonderful thing. Outside of my family, lots of people I admire. Greta Thunberg comes to mind, that young woman who is so passionate about climate change that she traveled across the ocean. And it doesn't matter who tells her she's wrong. She is passionate and determined to save this planet. Amanda Gorman is another one. The poet from the inauguration. Oh, she had such beautiful, wise words to live by. I'm going to read it to make sure I have it right. Sometimes what just is isn't justice. Gives me chills. And there is always light if only we're brave enough to see it. Such truth there. Maya Angelou. I have so much admiration for her, and I live my life by something very important she said. We are more alike, my friends, than we are unalike. We are more alike, my friends, than we are unalike. Michelle Obama, who said wonderfully, when they go low, I go high. Great words to live by, right? In my business of hypnosis, many women to admire. Melissa Tears, who may have saved my life, when she tipped me off that there's not just one way to do this thing. It's all made up and we can all do it. Thank you, Melissa, for that. Selena Valentine, who was determined to have a hypnosis business, go big or go home, and she went big. She made a mistake or two along the way. And you know what? She corrected her mistakes and was determined to continue to take action on her passion, and she is still doing it. What a woman to admire. Now, there are many that I could mention in our business: Kelly T. Woods, Jess Marion, Sarah Carson, Connie Ray Andreas, and of course, Kaz Riley, all with something in common: passion, hubris, action, and determination. When you put those four things together, whatever you're passionate about can't fail. Be a leader. put it together and lead. Thanks for having me. And if you want to get in touch with me, it's easy. I wouldn't be a leader if I didn't tell you to find me at Karen@KarenHand.com. Thanks.